Look at that. I'm pretty sure I took that out of my dad's garage when we were throwing things into the dumpster, things that he'd collected that everybody knows, you know. He just collect things. And it's not like he was a hoarder. He could use most everything there if he had enough time. But if I'm right about this, that horseshoe right there, it came from my dad's garage. I was like, can't throw that away. I think it came out of a box of stuff that it was just like, you just can't throw that away. Everybody knows you're supposed to have, I was sitting there looking at the wall one morning and I said, gosh, I need a clock. I need a clock in this damn place. And then like just 2 weeks later, Victoria's father, Mr. Onassis himself, he was here and he's looking, he said, you need a clock in the garage. And I was like, you got me. You got me. There's a clock I've been looking at in Siete's room that just, I've been meaning to put it up. And so I think by the time he was gone, I took it and I put a nail in the wall and put a battery in the clock and I made it work. So there, you need things in the garage. If you want something in the garage, or the studio, I'm sorry, I put it the wrong way. You gotta have stuff on the wall, stuff that you feel like you made, you know. You see that place where I took a picture when I was in the Exotic Horizons. Beyond Exotic Horizons, there's a book that talks about a place I was in, and that picture in the bottom corner is an actual picture. And then I found that painting on the ground next to the dumpster, which I think somebody just hated the idea of throwing a piece of art away. And they said, somebody please take it. I just don't have room in here with all my hoarding and such. So I looked at that and I said, wow, it's like I got the picture when there was still a lake. Now it's just a mist down below. But you got to have artwork in there. You got to have stuff that you know. You got to have pictures of yourself jumping over a cliff there. You're in Montana, you're jumping over a waterfall. That's how you just say, fuck it. So you gotta have that. And also in the studio, you need to not only have evidence of the sea, you need to have evidence of the air. These things are all over the place. Somebody should clean the thing up. But there, not only just that, you have a picture of you and your brothers. Deep conversation right there. Your sister took that picture. And you have Pope John Paul up there saying, what, me, worry? But the truth is, you're supposed to also, not just the clock, not just your own work that you appreciate, not just gifts from others, not just a man cursing us in the name of God. But you have to have a damn horseshoe hanging up there for good luck. And I want you to know, that thing, the horseshoe, it goes like that. It goes like that. You have to have it that way. If you're going to put a horseshoe up in any place, if you're going to nail it to the wall, you're so wealthy you can afford to just waste a horseshoe on the damn wall. You don't turn it where the things go down, because then all the luck falls out of it. You have to have it just like that. Yeah. The luck, it not only keeps trying to get out, I mean, you've done some sort of voodoo on it. You've confined it like a genie. And not only does it keep trying to get out, it keeps floating back the other way and running into the other ones that are trying to get out from the other side. And there's a total commitment, unbeknownst by the actions at work. You know them. We're finding better ways all the time. We're making connections. We are becoming one person. The thing I wonder about that, look how small it looks. It looks so small. But it's only because we think about growing up playing horseshoes at the company picnic, you know. Those things are huge. Those aren't just Clydesdales. They'd be too big for a Clydesdale, the thing we play horseshoes in the backyard with. But if that's the size they are, because that's the way they remember them being, that means people are remembering like mastodons and shit like that. Oh, before the time of words. You know, we've only been around these 6,500 years or so. That takes us right back to about Mesopotamia, the city of Ur, where I was. That's what they want to say. But if we go back to the mastodons, which all these nice people in their backyards are playing horseshoes with their fucking mastodon shoes, they have to accept there was something before it. And what that tells us, and you read in magic and shit like that, it's the naming that means something. So all they remember, they are calling us, we've only been humans as we know us, Homo sapiens too. Maybe that's all they're saying, is that's only as long as we, the way we are, have been here. Maybe it took the power of naming. Maybe that's the power of the word, is that when you speak a word, you've named it. Maybe that's when we truly became these humans as we are. And if we can remember that, anybody that accepts 6,500 years of the earth, well, they're saying as much as we can remember, because without words you don't remember so well. You just you go back to the place where you found something to eat once before. If we can accept that we became who we are through the production of words, Adam, the clay man, named everything, then we can accept that there is another level. And the only thing we have to consider, if there's another level coming, is that it's not going to be going back. We're not going into the feudal systems again. If this is truly God's work, We're going to become nicer. Come on, get on board. Join the winning team. Quit just simply believing and start believing.